I was thinking to myself the other day, I should get a life. And it's so funny to me how we say things to ourselves and to others without really stopping to think about what they mean. What does it mean to get a life? How can I get a life? I'm alive, I have one. What do we mean by get a life? We already have one. We're alive, we're breathing, we're well. This is a gift that has been given to us. The fact that we have so many opportunities to experience things, to live. It's not about getting a life if you already have it. It's about using it, taking advantage of these opportunities, and saying yes more often when it's the right time. When I compare myself to the people I know, the people around me, and the people on social media that I don't really know, but we feel like we know because we see part of their lives and we assume the rest, I do feel like I don't have a life. I do feel like I'm not experiencing enough or seeing enough. And part of that is true. I would love to travel the world and to do that thing and experience that. There's just so much in this world that can be felt and seen and done, and there's not enough time to do that. So that part is a bit sad. But at the same time, this means that you have this life, you have the chance to experience that. It's not impossible if someone else is doing it, but you just have to take advantage of the chances that you get, the opportunities that you get to do something new, to experience something different, to go somewhere, to work on something. It's just about how you use these opportunities and how you create your own opportunities, because it's not fully up to God or the universe to present them to you. You have to put in some work, some way, somehow, and the rest will come. So time is money, right? The same way money can be spent and wasted, time can be spent and wasted. And it is. Most of the time, we waste time and we don't know how much we're losing or how much we're not using until we look back and reflect, or really stop to pay attention to what we've been doing, how we've been using our time. I'm gonna talk about myself, and in my case, I have been kind of abusing this blessing of time. I haven't been doing my best or taking the most advantage of it. And I'm not proud of that, but because I made that mistake and because I acknowledged it, I am able to be more aware of the problem. And whenever I catch myself abusing time or not using it or wasting it, I can say, no, I need to change that. I fell into this trap earlier and I want to learn from that and improve. And the same way you can invest your money and make it grow, you can invest your time. But how do you do that? By taking it and investing in yourself, in your work, in your personality, in your skills, the things that other people can't take away from you, the things that you can't lose. Time can also be an investment even when you're doing something for yourself, even if it's not productive. You don't have to be productive all the time. It's not possible, and it's really unhealthy, because there needs to be a balance, right? So yesterday, for example, I took the day off. I decided not to work at all. All I did was do some self-care, the very girly stuff, and just I listened to some music. I watched a movie, which I haven't done in so long, and I really felt guilty at some point that I need to be working, I need to be getting stuff done. And that's not to say that you should postpone your work to take time for yourself, but at the same time, there should be a balance between both. You can't really be productive if you're not well enough. You can't put out if you don't put into yourself and into your life. These past couple of years after graduating from university and just taking this time to pause and reflect and think a lot, I have thought about so many things that I never stopped to question or that I realized I have no answer to. This has allowed me to focus on myself, invest time in the things that I enjoy, really think about what I want to do and not what I should be doing next, because it's a rule, it's the unspoken rule. I'm focusing on investing in the things that will help me grow and the things that fulfill me, that make me feel happy and proud. And all of this is done by trial and error, by learning, by listening to your thoughts and the things that you feel you might like, and then giving them a shot. So, although I acknowledge the fact that I haven't been using my time very wisely or to the best of my abilities, I can still say, and I'm very grateful to say, that I have a life. I am learning to make the best out of it, to take advantage of it, to try new things, because I've always been shy about trying something new, because what if I don't do it well, or what if I don't like it, or these questions that we all have. But I've really stopped to think about the fact that if I don't try this new food now, I might never get the chance to again, and that means I will never have experienced it in my life. Like, that's a big statement, but come to think of it, sometimes you can't get back the chances that you had, and why not try things even if you don't like them? I can say I tried this food, I can say I tried this game, or I don't know. So for example, a few years back, we went on a family trip to Disneyland, and it was my favorite trip ever. But a small part of it that I remember really well is the fact that my family went on a roller coaster, and I was so scared to try that out, because in my mind I get scared too easily. I can't do it. I get frightened, and part of that is true, of course, but at the same time, that was years ago, and I still think about it to this day. Like, I wish I went on that roller coaster, because I won't get that chance again unless we go back, which I hope we do. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's a missed opportunity, and I kind of regret that. It's something I still remember about that trip. Another example is skiing. I've never tried out skiing. I've never done it. I had the chance to a couple of years ago when my family and I went on a snow trip. My brother had the courage to do that, but I didn't. And we haven't been to the slopes in a few years now. So, it's like, I wish I did it back then. So maybe back then, in my mind, I said I would do it another time. But another time means when I'm older. So now, I'm thinking about the fact that when I do try skiing for the first time, I will be on the level 1 slope with kids probably much younger than I am, who are also learning. And that's funny. When you see so many children there learning, and then an adult maybe twice their size also trying to learn skiing for the first time. It's funny, and it's maybe something to be shy about and awkward, but yeah, that's a lesson learned. If I had done it earlier, I wouldn't be in that situation. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm gonna be so proud that I take that step if I do, when I do. Bottom line is, why say things to ourselves and to others if we don't really consider what we're saying? Just pause and think about the things that you're identifying with, the things that we've heard so often, and then we label ourselves as we fit into that. And whenever you get that thought, maybe write it down, whether it's get a life or any other negative thought. Write it down. Just stop and think about where you've heard that, why you say that to yourself, how can you replace it with something different, and does it make sense? If yes, change it, replace it, but also learn from it and take advantage of the fact that you still have life. And even if you missed an opportunity, it's never too late to try again, even if you're an adult among so many children. So that's my message for today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're growing and glowing and improving day by day. And I hope to see you in my next one.